This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and we welcome you to Blackfoot, as tonight the Preston Indians will take on the Blackfoot Broncos in what is the final game of the State Farm Tournament here in Blackfoot. For the Indians, coming off a nice win their last time out, a game in which went to overtime and ended up beating Century 77-67, a game that was made much closer because they gave away the ball a whole bunch in the last couple of minutes. And Ron Smaley, who joins me on the broadcast tonight, the game ended up going to overtime.
It did. I mean, we, in some ways, like you were saying, we tried with a lot of turnovers, but we did what we had to do. We forced overtime, which was a key thing. And then in overtime, Dan, I felt we played really good and kind of ran up and won in overtime.
Yeah, exactly. They did come back and win in overtime. They outscored Century 12-2. They hit 9 out of 10 free throws during that time, and that really made the difference in the game as Century tried to send Preston to the line to get the ball back, and when they made the 2 free throws each time, you could see Century get a little more frustrated each time down the floor. So they come here tonight. They played a team that used to be in their division.
You're right.
And they're no longer in that division anymore, as Blackfoot has now gone down to 3A. But
No. Blackfoot's still 4A.
Oh, are they?
They're in the new 4A division with the Idaho Falls schools.
Okay, so they're still 4A.
Yep.
They'll face. Let me look at my list because I have it right here in front of me. As they will, you can never turn to the right page when you need it.
Well,
just that quickly.
You'll get
That's the way it happens. They'll play Canyon Ridge, Pocatello, and Minico coming up in the next week and a half.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good little stretch there, especially that Minico game. Minico's, I believe, ranked number 1 in state or number two behind Twin. Yeah. And that Logan game, even though it's not a district game, there's a lot of bragging rights for that game.
Absolutely.
And a lot of those kids have played together, and there'll be quite a few fans there. So they've got a real fun schedule coming up.
Yep, it ought to be a lot of fun. It's certainly something that we're looking forward to as well. As just like this game coming up here in just a little bit, it's the Preston Indians against the Blackfoot Broncos coming up in just a few minutes. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll sit down and we'll chat with the head coach, Tyler Jones, our guest in the pregame show, as we continue right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCU.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
I guess maybe I should probably ask you first, how have you enjoyed your time off?
It's good, you know. We've played a lot of games early on, 11 already before Christmas, so it's good to, get a few days, get everybody healed up and rested up and get back at it. So it was good. We had to take 3. We practiced Saturday, and then they had 4 days off. So everybody got a little break if they wanted to travel, and now we're back at it.
Well, it'd be good to get back in more of a more normal routine, just a couple of games a week rather than playing 3 and 5 days and things like that like we were before.
Yeah, exactly. So, things will kind of we got tonight, and then next week Logan in the Spectrum, and then after that it's just conference games. So it'll be nice to only have 1 or 2 a week to kind of prepare for and get ready for.
Now, this is not a conference game tonight, but it's a team that you're fairly familiar with.
Yeah, we've been in their conference the last few years, and then we shifted this year. But they're a good team. They're gonna be right in the mix in their conference. They have a lot of experience, really good guard line, and their strength is their backcourt. They have 3 really good guards that are quick and can shoot, and we're gonna have our hands full tonight trying to slow them down.
Are they going to try to run on you, or just more of a running gun type of style?
Yeah, they run. They like to push the ball, but their guards are quick, and they really attack the basket well, and hard to stay in front of them. So we're going to have to try to slow them down a little bit, and they also can shoot 3. So it's a handful. They don't have a lot of size, which is a big advantage for us. That we've got to take advantage of that. Get the ball inside tonight, often and early.
You go back about a week or so ago, before the break, that last game that we played against Century. Once again, it was Cooper and it was Ty leading the way with 20 points apiece.
Yeah, and that game it was tough. It felt like we were in control most of the game, but that last minute we showed our youth, our inexperience, turned the ball over and opened the door for them, and we were very fortunate to make a couple plays there to get to overtime. So. We got to learn from that, so when you get in those situations again, you don't make those same mistakes. So one thing that we've struggled a little bit with is pressure at times, and we've got to do a better job taking care of the ball.
The one constant the Indians have had so far this year is they are very good free throw shooters.
Yeah, and that Century game, that was the difference. We were 23 of 26, and if you make foul shots, you're going to win a lot of close games.
Yeah. Same with the Skyview game as well. Yeah. Large number of free throws made there too.
Yeah, exactly, and those are huge. They add up in a game, and you've got to be able to hit them.
Well, see what happens tonight. Good luck, and we'll talk to you again down the road.
All right. Yeah, we're a few days off. We haven't played in over a week, so this hopefully we can get going early and get a good start.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Tyler Jones on our pregame show. Back with more after this on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
And look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
If you're doing some cleanup work around the yard, the house, the garage, or the farm, remember, you can turn scrap metal into cash when you take that metal to Idaho Salvage and Metal in Preston. They pay top dollar for aluminum cans, aluminum window and door frames, brass and steel. They take junk cars and trucks, farm equipment, and industrial gear. So rather than taking that stuff to the landfill, park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metal on West Oneida in Preston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
free throw shooters.
Welcome back to Blackfoot here on the Indians pregame show. Indians and the Blackfoot Broncos coming up in just a couple of minutes. Interesting that Tyler Jones noted in the pregame, our little pregame chat, that Blackfoot likes to play up tempo. They like to get out and shoot, and it's something that if Preston does that a lot of times in the past, they've gotten a little sloppy, a little ragged at times.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when you're outsized, you want to speed the tempo up of the game so that it's not a half-court set. And so I'm sure Blackfoot will want to run. We'll try to slow it down. But I think, Dan, we can run with teams too. I mean, we've shown we can score in transition, and we're a good team on the run like that. So, but I think overall Preston will want to slow it down more than Blackfoot will.
Well, that'll be interesting to see, because when they slow it down, they really become two-dimensional.
Yeah.
It's a three from Cooper, or it's thrown inside the tie.
Yeah. Or Dunn or other. I mean, there's other guys that can score, but yeah, I mean, and like Coach Jones is saying, I've seen these guards, and they've got three really good guards. Mm-hmm. They're quick, they're good shooters, and I think a lot of tonight's game will depend upon how we defend them, those guards. If we can contain them, we'll be okay.
Well, interesting to make up so the game and the starting lineups and the tip-off coming up in just a couple of minutes. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Western Motor Company, the place to go when you're in the market for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Dodge truck. Why? Well, it's simple. They make you feel like it's home sweet home. They treat you right. They give you the best deal they possibly can. So if you call Cache Valley Home, stop by West Motor Company, and welcome home. Starting lineups on the way. Stay with us on 105.5 FM.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap. Drops back. Whoa. Changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for free Casasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCU.
When it comes to major surgery, think small. Small town, that is. At Franklin County Medical Center, the surgical capabilities are anything but small. Partnered with the top surgeons and specialists in the region to provide advanced care to those living in southeastern Idaho. Whether it's cataract surgery, women's surgery, gallbladder removal, trauma, even a full hip or knee replacement, they have you covered. And now they're among the few hospitals in southeastern Idaho able to remove kidney stones. See just how big the surgical capabilities really are. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
If you're in the empty nester stage of life, preparing for retirement, or considering downsizing, let me suggest you consider Blue Sage Park as your new home.
This all-new community for over 55 active adults is now under construction by Ralph's Construction, the builders of many fine custom homes in Franklin County. That same quality is going into the new homes at Blue Sage Park.
Choose from 3 plans, each with over 1,400 square feet of living space on one level, with a 2 or 3 car garage, 2 bedrooms, and lots of special features. These beautiful new 2-bedroom homes include large marble showers, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplaces, a park and green space for family fun, and large closets with custom organizers. Larry and Cody Ralphs are building this community for the over 55 age group with no steps, no maintenance, and a beautiful home that you own.
The first model is nearing completion, and you'll soon be able to see it for yourself. Blue Sage Park, now being built for your future at 3rd East and 3rd North in Preston.
This is Preston Indians. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys. Lineups into the game tonight. Usual 5 starting tonight for the Preston Indians. Ty Hyde, Cooper Hobson, Scott Dunn, Luke Smaley, and Riley Parker as they get ready to announce the starting lineups tonight for Blackfoot as they play a little intro music. They don't turn the lights off like they did back in.
The point guard tonight, the 6'1" senior.
They've done that in the past here. They've turned the lights off. Maybe maybe he's on Christmas vacation.
Oh, okay. Dexter Hale, the senior 6'1", will start at one guard. Reese Robinson, a 5'9" junior, will get to start at the other side.
Running the 3, number 3, Jet
At the small forward spot, Jet Shelley a 6'1 junior wearing number 3.
He's the head coach's son.
Okay.
Number 12, Zach DeLaura.
Oh, he said 12. It's 21, who's not on our list. Number 21, Seth DeLaura.
DeLaura, yeah.
So normally wears number 5. He's wearing number 21 tonight.
There you go. Yep.
And also getting a start is Jaden Winston. He's a 6'3 junior. You know, minor league baseball, since he's not wearing the right number, the speculation is he left his jersey at home.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In minor league baseball, he's got to buy chicken for everybody on the bus.
I wonder what it is the rule is in basketball.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out. Both teams, it looks like, only start 1 senior and 4 juniors, so it's interesting.
So it's of course, it means a lot for the future, like we've talked about in the past. If Preston's still growing into what they're supposed to be this year.
Yeah.
But the big promises for next year. But still, at 10-1,
we've been spoiled. I was going to say we are 10-1. And,
yeah.
And we have been spoiled the past few years, but they're doing good.
So here we go. They'll jump, and Winston out jumps Hyde for the ball, and they get the ball here first.
There's not many tips that we get out jumped, and on a small team like that was kind of surprising.
No, that's very true.
Yep.
Here on the left side, it comes to Hale. Hale back out top as it comes to DeLaura. DeLaura's pass along the baseline, hits the line, is going to go out of bounds before he tried to save it.
Yeah, it looks like it was out when he reached up to grab it. He should have just let it go out.
So Preston gets their first possession. No score here in the ball game early on. Dan Hubbard along with Ron Smaley. Glad to have you with us from here in Blackfoot tonight. As a pass down into the corner, it's knocked away. Robinson got a hand on it and knocked it into the Blackfoot bench.
Yeah, Blackfoot starting out in a man-to-man against Preston.
Dunn to bring it in. Gives it to Hobson. Back out top to Smaley, and they'll set up the offense. They'll go back to Hobson right in front of the Blackfoot bench. Being hassled there, drops it down on the low post. It goes to Hyde, put it up and in.
Blackfoot sends an immediate double team, but I think the kid that came over was probably not even 6 foot tall, so Ty just threw it off the glass.
A little soft pressure put on here by the Indians. Ball tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Blackfoot. Good hands by Dunn to break up the pass.
Yeah, you got to love Preston's pressure defense when they do that, especially just from the half court. It's done well for them this year.
Reese Robinson says we'll run one down as it comes to Shelley. Now in the corner, now back out top as it comes to Winston. His high arch jumper for 3 is good.
That was high arch.
Wististon. I mispronounced his name and I apologize. So Jaden Wististon. There's an extra vowel in there. Smaley down in the corner to Dunn. Down low again to Hyde. Forces his way inside and makes the basket.
Yeah, he's going to be tough for Blackfoot to defend. No doubt tonight.
Running the baseline. As again the ball loose. Still loose.
Oh.
As Smaley slides past it.
Oh,
and now they throw it away as they throw it right to Parker. To Smaley. 1 on 2 on 3. They'll give it to Hyde down the middle. The charge or block. Charge.
That's going to go. Yeah, we don't have the little circle rule in high school, but had we, he may have got away with not of a charge there, but I think that was the right call.
Now in for the Preston Indians.
Tyler Parker's going to come in. He'll replace Ty Hyde, who goes to the bench. So Ty gets an early respite.
Yeah, 1 foul and out. So
Hale brings it up into the front court, gives it off to Robinson. Now back to Hale. Still not just short of the timelines. You got to get it across there. They finally do. Up to Winston. Back across, another 3-pointer. That one put up by Hale's an air ball and out of bounds.
Well, there must be some Preston's fans here because they're doing our little student section over there is doing it.
Yeah, that's the JV and the freshman team sitting over there in the corner.
Yeah.
4-3, a couple of minutes in here in the first quarter. As Smaley dribbles through the screen, has to go and get it as he lost the ball momentarily. Gives it off to Hobson, now top of the key. Back to Smaley on the right side, free throw line extended. Back out top to Parker. Looks at a 3, no good. As Hobson battles for the rebound inside, and they call it a held ball, but it's going to stay with the Indians.
It's a great job by Cooper on that rebound. He went up with one hand and scooped it in. And good hustle play by Hobson.
Riley Parker coming off a career-high 11 the other night against Century. Shot short put up by Hobson. The quick release is going to be out of bounds into the Preston bench.
I don't know quite where he was throwing that, but it was an errant pass, and Scott Dunn made a good play not to touch that. He just let it go out.
5:22 to play here on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard in quarter number 1, with Preston leading by a point here early on. Smaley comes around the screen, dives, lays it off to Riley. His shot no good. Gets his own rebound, put back in.
Good second effort by Riley on that to stick with it, not give up.
Wanted to roll out, but it stayed in.
Yep.
6-3, Preston on top. They'll get it back up in the front court. Hale, skip pass across to Robinson, drives down the middle. Get some contact, no call inside. Good thing, because it probably would have been a block against Parker. Back up into the front court. Dunn in the right corner. Back to the free throw line. Now they drop it down to Parker. Has his shot blocked from behind by Winston.
Yeah, he was just a little too far under the basket.
Back again, here comes Hale. Tries to skip it across. It's off the hands of DeLaura and out of bounds. So that's going to stay with the Indians in the backcourt. 4.5 left here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, Blackfoot's kind of, it seems like they're, I don't know, they're trying to do too much or something. They just need to calm down a little bit.
He seems so excited to try to break that losing streak.
Yeah.
Here on their home floor. Smaley in the left corner. Trapped there. Gets around DeLaura. Lays it off to Parker. And Parker not able to handle it. They'll call it a
timeout.
Call it a timeout. Called by the Broncos.
Yep.
So Broncos will take a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And tonight's game is brought to you in part by Franklin County Medical Center. At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back into your game, back on your feet, back to work, and back to a normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medical and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you a treatment plan designed to get you back on your feet. So give them a call today. What better way to start the new year? Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meets.
Looking forward to their addition being completed. That sure is going to be really nice. I was able to go through that and look at that. And boy, that's going to be a great asset to our community.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely.
Nice to have that kind of service available in our community. So Blackfoot full court press now. Or Preston, I mean, full court press.
The ball belonged to Blackfoot, backcourt, full court press.
Yep.
As Hale looking to get it into somebody, finally gets it in. Gets it into Shelley. Shelley, cross court, comes across to Robinson, up into the front court. Dribbles through a double team, down the middle, around Parker, lay it up and in.
Boy, they broke that with just a few dribbles.
Yeah, once they got the ball moving, there was no stopping it.
Yep.
As Smaley gets the ball up into the front court. Garrett Ward will be in at the next dead ball for the Indians. Dunn. Up out top to Riley. Hobson looks for three. First one no good. Smaley up high to get the rebound. Put back is in.
Good rebound and finish there by Luke.
Nice move inside by Smaley to get the easy layup on the putback. As it comes to Shelley in front of the Preston bench. Back to Hale. Back to Shelley. On the left side, looks at three. That's no good. Long rebound. It's handled there as Winston has it in the right corner. Swing it back around. It comes back out top. Back to Dexter Hale, the 6'1 senior. To Winston. Now back down low on the block. Can't get a shot there, so they'll work it back out. Winston over the right side to Hale. Free throw line extended. Double team. Gives it up to DeLaura. DeLaura now is going to give it up to Shelley, and it'd be an offensive foul.
Yeah, it looked like a moving screen. Yep.
It's going to go against Zach DeLaura. That'll be his first.
It's like Garrett Ward's checked into the game, Dan. Did you already say that?
Yes.
Oh,
but that's okay. I think he just came in.
Yeah, I think he did. Yep.
He was ready to come in, but now
there
he's
you go. Now
he's
in.
Now
it's
in.
news now.
Back out top, Hobson goes around DeLaura all the way. Blocked from the weak side. Coming across was Winston. Picked up there by the Broncos back up into the front court. Robinson on the right side. Wants to penetrate, can't. Gives it up to Hale. Hale will bring it back out and set the offense back up. Back to Winston. Swing it back out top. Shelley looked at the shot, takes a one-bounce dribble, takes it anyway, and drains it.
That was a nice shot by Shelley, a good pull-up jumper.
Took the one bounce to get a little rhythm.
Yep.
gets the Broncos back to within a point. Indians on top, 8-7, 2:10 to play here in the first. Back out top. Whoop. I think Ward wasn't sure if that was for him or if it was for Hobson coming off the screen.
I think both of them thought it was for the other one, and it didn't work out for either one.
Ty Hyde will come back in. Tyler Parker will go back to the bench.
It's good for Ty to get a little breather and then come back in with a couple minutes. Can't pick up his second foul, though, here.
Yeah, that is the important part.
Yep.
Got to be able to keep him on the floor.
Yep.
Stay out of foul trouble. Hale doesn't take the shot to Winston. Now back out top to Hale again. 1:45 to play in the quarter. Shelley comes around the pick over in the corner. Three-pointer there is short. That put up by Craig Young just into the game. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with
the reason Coach Shelley's mad is it did go off us, but you know how sometimes it should have been a foul?
Yeah.
Instead of calling the foul, they just give the ball to the other team. And that's what I think he did, the ref, because it was definitely off Preston.
So Hale will meet the ball at midcourt stripe. Up into the front court, it comes Smaley, gets it into Hyde at the top of the key. Three-pointer in the corner from Hobson is good. Boy, he gets warmed up. This is going to be a long night defensively for them.
If Blackfoot's going to come double-team the top at the high post, we'll find open guys.
Wright kicks it back out to Winston. Look out. High pass brought down by Jet Shelley. Back to Hale. 1:10 to play in the quarter. Preston up by 5. Check that 4. That's that grade school math in California again. As nice hands by Hyde. However, it goes to Shelley, and he's able to hit the little short jumper to put it in. You wonder why they say the public school in California are the worst in the nation. Shelley, I should say Smiley gets it down in the corner to Dunn. Back to Luke. Two-pointer is good. Now they will call. They call it a 2. Referee on the other side said it was a 2.
Oh.
Quickly up into the front court. Shelley finds himself in traffic, gets it around Hyde and puts it in.
Is it on Hyde? No, is it on Hyde? Oh, it's on Dunn.
Gonna call it on Scott. That'll be his first. Team's second.
Now is this? Oh, this is Hale that made it, right? Okay. Yeah.
Well, Hale wears number 1, but this is actually Jet Shelley who's going to go to the line.
Okay. You said Hyde. That's why I was trying to. I didn't know if they had a Hyde on their team.
Okay.
I thought they might, but they don't, do they? Okay.
So Jet Shelley at the line. The junior will complete the three-point play, and now we'll leave.
28 seconds, so Preston should just go for one shot here, Dan, I would imagine.
I would think so, leading by 1.
Yep.
Just kind of hold on to it, work for the last shot as Luke takes his time getting across the timeline. Tries to get around Robinson to come out and double-team the ball as he goes to Hyde. Backdoor, nice pass to Ward. He has his shot blocked by Winston. Quickly, here comes Laws for the Broncos with 7 on the clock. 6. Robinson dribbles way out near the timeline. 2, 1, hangs, no good. And that's the way the quarter will end. Entertaining quarter.
Yeah.
But for the Indians, they'll leave with a 1-point lead after the first. We'll take a timeout. Second quarter action after this on mylocalradio.com.
Quick reminder, don't forget to get your sheets of paper for the State Farm halftime paper.
It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Get ready for quarter number 2 here from Blackfoot. Preston puts up 13 in the first quarter, and they lead by a point as we go to quarter number 2. Dan Hubbard along with Ron Smaley with you on this Saturday evening. Hope your Christmas was jolly, and of course we wish everyone a very happy New Year coming up when the weekend is over as well. Loss, drives, right, nice fake. Can't get the shot around to Hyde though. Rebounds off to Hobson, pushes it up in the front court. To Ward, back to Cooper. Down to the low post, it goes to Hyde. They double team him there. Quick bounce pass. They tried, it's intercepted as it's picked off by Robinson. Kind of slows it down a little bit. Now gives it down low, put it up and in.
Nice pass there by Robinson.
Nice pass to Craig Young. Gets his first 2 points of the game.
Give Blackfoot the lead.
14-13. Broncos on top. Remember, Preston's beaten them 13 straight times as the pass almost picked off. Goes to Dunn in the corner. Wide open look at a 3 is short. Luke saves it on the court. Right to Dunn. Lay it in.
To Hyde, yeah.
Or to Hyde, rather.
Yeah, great hustle by Luke and a great finish by Ty.
Ty's got 6. Oh. Look out. As the pass was Cameron Lawless not looking for it. About to get right off the forehead as it comes to Winniston. Now back out top. Robinson will set the offense up. Preston up by a point. Laws down on the low block. It goes to Winniston. Turns on Hyde. Tries to get up around Hyde. Not sure if he blocked it or not, but it was no good. Ahead to Dunn. Lay it up and no good, but he'll go to the free throw line.
That's a great job by Dunn there to use his body well, not get a charge, and have that right angle to go up and draw the foul. Great job.
Cameron Loss gets the foul, his first. That's 2 now on each team here in the first half. And Scott Dunn will go to the free throw line. First one by Scott, rattles around and falls in. His first point of the game.
Blackfoot bringing 3 players in.
It's a hockey line change
for
the Broncos.
There you go, bring them in.
Scott now at the line to shoot the second of his 2 free throws. He made them both. And now Riley Parker will come back in, and Dunn will go out after making both free throws. So it gives him a little bit more size down low again here with Hyde and Parker in the game at the same time. Skip pass comes to Delora, down low, trying to look for a shot, and eventually he's going to travel.
He must have moved his pivot foot right at the end, because I thought he was holding on to it pretty good, but then the ref must have seen him drag it.
Craig Young was trying to hold his balance and trying not to move the pivot foot all at the same time.
Yep.
So Smaley brings the ball up to the front court for the Indians. Parker comes up to get it. Skip pass over to Ward in the corner. It goes to Hobson. Now bring it back out top as it comes back to Smaley again. Back in the corner to Cooper. Looks inside, gets it to Hyde at the block, but he's going to be fouled when he received the pass.
Quick foul called on Young. Must have been, just barely didn't even have the ball, and he called it. So
his first. That's 3 on the Broncos. The ball out of bounds to the Indians. To Hyde. 14-foot jumper, needs a bounce, won't get it. Tapped high up in the air, controlled by Hale for the Broncos. Pushes it up into the front court in a hurry. Down the middle, stops at the free throw line.
Oh, wow.
Luke got a lot of ball, but he also got a little bit of arm.
Yeah, they caught him right at the end.
Foul on the Indians. They bring Dexter Hale to it.
That's the first on Smaley. They're going to call it a shooting foul, so Hale's going to go to the line, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, he had a good block there, but I think, like you're saying, right at the end, he must have just caught a piece of his hand, or so the ref thought.
Indians up 3, 17-14, 5:51 remaining here in the first half. As the free throw from Hale, first one is good. And he dents the scoreboard for the first time tonight.
I was just thinking, normally when we come up here, they have a real active student section, but with Christmas break, normally we come up here in January or February, so that's the different, no band and all that. So
exactly.
Normally it's pretty lively here.
So Hale makes them both, gets his team back to within 1, 17-16. To Ward over here on the right side. Free throw line extended. Tried to get it to Hyde. Couldn't, so he brings it back out top to Smaley. Luke kind of directing traffic and says we'll run the fist play. Comes around to Laura. Back out top. Hobson, a long 3. Short off the front lip. Rebound comes off to Robinson, who pushes. The defense is back. So he'll lay it off back to Hale. Hale in the corner, back to Robinson in the right corner. No shot there, so he'll come out around the screen from the right elbow. Air ball taken by Smaley. Luke will push back up on the front court. Look out, 2-on-1. Nice pass to Ward. Waits for Delore to fly by and lay it in.
Great job. Great pass by Cooper and a great job for Garrett to stall.
Long pass up to the front court, picked off by Parker. Gets it back to Hobson. 2-on-3, so he'll slow the ball up. Get it back out top of the key to Hyde. He'll hand it to Smaley, and they'll set the offense up. Back over to Ward on the left side. Looks down in the corner. No, he'll play it down on the block to Hyde. Little drop step, move left like he loves so much. That's taken away by Delora. And up into the front court, here comes Hale. Every time he gets it down there, he wants to make a move. It's always that drop step with the left foot.
When that double team comes, he's got to kick it out, and then he'll get it right back sometimes too.
Robinson, top of the key. Nice cut by Hale. It tries to go around Ty, no good. Hyde has the rebound. Here comes Smaley up into the front court. It goes to Parker. Parker, a little runner in the lane.
Yeah,
he's going to get charged for a charging foul.
Yeah. Shelley did a good job to just hold his ground, and Parker going. When you're that big and you're steamrolling, the brakes don't come on very easy. But he almost avoided it.
That's a great way to put it, by the way.
Yeah. No pun intended that his dad is an engineer for a train. But.
So Parker's going to come out. Rhett Robinson comes back in. Got a little bit of a run with the JV team earlier today. So he's in the game for the first time here tonight. Robinson goes back to Hale. Down in the corner to Delora. Free throw line. Young at the elbow. We'll kick it back out. Back to Robinson. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Preston up by 3. Back out top, it comes to Hale. Looks at a 3. Good, and we're even.
Great, he trained that. Ties it up.
5 points in the game for Hale as he hits that 3. As it goes back to Hyde. Ty fouled with the body. I believe that's going to be on Young, and that'll be 2.
Yeah, that's 2 on him. So Ty will have 2 shots at the line. And I thought Ty did a good job there to control his body and just elevate high and get his shot off quick so that he didn't get a charge.
First 2 free throws tonight for Ty. He made 8 out of 10 the other night.
That's good.
In the game against Century, he and Connor Hobson tied for team high honors with 20 points apiece, but he missed the first.
Great job. Yeah, every time we build up a player's foul shooting, they miss it. So
it's called the broadcaster's jinx.
That's what it is. Yep. There we go. And he drains it. We didn't say anything.
We didn't say a word about it. He made it.
Yep.
Okay. Next time Ty goes to the line, we're just turning off the microphone.
We'll talk about something else.
Hale has it. Gets it across the timeline. Comes back to Robinson. 3:20 to play here in the half. Robinson goes around, Dunn, weaves his way through traffic. Back to Hale from the top of the key. Another 3. This one's just a hair long. Winston has the rebound. Back to Shelley. That's too long. And again, Delora has the rebound, kicks it back out top to Winston, who hands it off to Hale. Another bomb 3 is good.
Wow, not a lot of rebounding going on there for Preston.
Not a lot of rebounding. He has 8, and we're tied again, 19-19. Timeout Preston. We're back right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
We're up 1, aren't we?
As the seasons change, it's a good time to take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
What do you have tomorrow? Oh, Sunday's tomorrow for your talk.
Yeah.
Say, you shouldn't have a game tomorrow. Well, that'd be a dirty trick the day before.
So now they've changed the score again. We went from tied to up 1 to now down 2. Which I don't think that's correct because the 3-pointer by Hale tied the game. I have 8, 10, 15, 17, and 3 makes 20.
Yep, for Blackfoot.
For Blackfoot.
Yep.
But my card is completely unofficial, and I don't believe that's correct, but they're going to go with it for now.
I guess. We'll see.
So here comes Ward up into the front court as Luke goes to the bench after the timeout. Garrett looks inside, can't get it there. He'll go to Dunn. That's a silly foul by Hale.
Yep.
Yeah,
unnecessary, a foul like that. Those are the kind that drive coaches crazy.
That's 5 team fouls now on the Broncos. Ball out of bounds right in front of the Blackfoot bench as Dunn will bring it in. Now you're running behind the guy. There's no way you're going to deny him the pass.
Yeah.
There's no reason to foul.
No.
Smalley back into the game now. Drops it down on the block. It goes to Hyde. Ty looks at a couple of cutters go through. Lay it off to Smalley. Nice pass. Nice layup for the hoop.
It was a nice pass by Ty and a good finish.
So now it says we're even, and a foul called against the Indians. That's going to go against Hobson as first.
Yeah, I called him for a little push. Didn't look like much of a foul, but the ref called it.
So Cooper with 1. Each team now with 5 on the day here in the first half. As it comes into Robinson. Robinson swings it around. Shelley at the top of the key. Can't drive, so he'll pop a 3 and hit it.
Well, they're not afraid to shoot, and they're launching them.
Nope, that's what Coach Jones told us in pregame visits. They love to launch those things. And Shelley has 8 here in the first half.
That's keeping them in the game.
Down low to Hyde. Around Delora. Goes in. Count it.
Good job.
And the and 1.
Yeah, that time Ty had a single. Didn't have a double team, so he made the right decision and went up strong. Great job by Ty.
So what do you want to talk about instead of Hyde's free throw shooting here?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Sure is a green gym here.
That's right.
Yeah, here we go.
Tied for the 3-point.
That's it.
Ty makes the 3-point play. He's made 2 out of 3 on the game.
Yep.
Ty now with 9 points.
Preston going to pick up the Broncos in a full court press.
They'll press again here with 2:06 to play here in the first half. Parker lets the ball come in. Now they're going to double team Robinson. Gives it off to Hale. Hale back to Robinson. Gets it up in the front court. Runs it up as far as the free throw line on the left side. Now he'll try to bring it back out and get it back to Hale again. Hale driving the left side. Sees Ty, so he'll lay it off to Deloria. Blocked as Smalley came across from the weak side to block it. 2-on-1. Hobson all the way. Missed the layup. May have been tipped a little bit by Robinson as we go back the other way. Shelley has it. He'll pop a 3. Short. Rebound is off to Hale. He's tied up, and that's going to go back to the Indians. They call it a tie-up. They call it a foul.
I think it was a jump. I don't know what they're going to do.
Now they're going to get together. The two officials looked at each other.
I thought it was a jump. Because the ball was just,
One called it a held ball, and the other one called like it was going to be a reach-in foul.
We're in Blackfoot. It'll probably be called a foul.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a foul.
Yeah. That's a call that if it's in Preston, it goes the other way.
That's a foul on Cooper, his second. Each team now with 6 team fouls in the half. And Garrett Ward comes back into the game as Cooper heads over to the bench. They can get it into Winston in the corner. Back out top, it comes to Robinson. Garrett holding his position right at the 3-point line, so Robinson will give it off. Hale has it. Now he'll back it off, and they'll try to reset the offense here again. He and Robinson will switch positions. It goes to Robinson, back to the top of the key. Now back over to Hale, free throw line extended right. Driving, pulls up, can't get a shot to Delora. Delora gives it back to Robinson on the left side. He looks at a 3. Good.
Well, they're obviously living or dying by threes, and now they're living by them. Surprised Preston's in a zone. You'd think they could man them with our size advantage, and they're good shooters. We'll see what the second half holds.
50 seconds to play here in the half. Indians down by 3 after that long 3-pointer made. Dunn has it, drives the baseline, lays it off to Hyde, lost it, gets it back, lay it up and in.
Good job by Ty to stick with it and get it back in.
Preston down by a point, 30 seconds to play in the half. It looks like the Broncos will work for the last shot. As it goes over to Winston, and Winston as it goes right through his hands and out of bounds. And the ball goes back to Preston with 22 seconds left in the half and a chance to go off for the break with a lead here.
Cooper Hobson will check back in for offense, and hopefully he won't pick up his third foul.
So waiting now, we can. I wasn't sure what Parker was standing there looking at. He's holding the ball, and the referee's counting. One, two.
Yeah.
Smaley up into the front court. 10 seconds on the clock. Down to 8, 7. Comes around the screen set by Hyde. Back to Hobson with 3, with 2. Done, a 3 from the corner. No good. And that's the way the half's going to end. Preston will leave trailing by a point at halftime, 28-27. We'll talk about it when we come back on mylocalradio.com.
28. Now it's time for our halftime entertainment.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today. Since 1958, when the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
In business for almost 70 years, Valley Implement has been serving customers with integrity, personalized service, and accountability for generations. Their mission is to contribute to agriculture and the agricultural way of life. When it comes to irrigation, equipment, attachments, parts and service, and precision farming, Valley Implement in Preston is here to work for you. Visit them today, 213 West 8th North, Preston. Valley Implement, all things agriculture.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tree Mountain branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
When you see that big green dinosaur, whether at your favorite gas station or convenience store on the side of a delivery truck, you know quality Sinclair products are available there from Hall Oil Company. Hall Oil is a family-owned and operated business that's been serving folks in Cache Valley since 1947. They're your local fuel and oil broker with a low-price guarantee. Another guarantee that's been really important this winter is that when you fill your fuel tanks with premium winter diesel fuel from Hall Oil, it's guaranteed not to gel, even when the temperature drops below zero. It's the no-gel guarantee from Hall Oil Company.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back. We're at halftime. Preston trails by a point, 28-27. Halftime brought to you tonight by S&T Electric. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electric should always be your go-to crew. Whether it's new construction, repair work, service, or new installation, you know your electrical work is being done right when it's being done by S&T Electric. It's what they do. They trail by a point. They led by as many as 4 or 5 in the first half. Your impressions?
Well, I think overall Preston's got to be disappointed with the first half. I mean, I think they need to go back to working it into tie and taking advantage of those matchups. If they do get a double team, then Ty needs to kick it out to the open guy. We've had the threes that we've taken from Scott and Cooper mostly have been contested.
Right.
And so we need to take advantage. Preston needs to take advantage of their size matchup, work it inside to Ty, get some easy buckets. When the double team comes, kick it out. and we'll be fine if we can focus on that.
Blackfoot really likes to shoot from the outside. How do you slow that down?
Well, you go to a 3-2 or you go to a man. Right now we're in a 2-3, and it's just leaving those pockets open for them. So, like I mentioned earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if Preston does go to a man and try to just get in their face a little bit more, because even if they do drive around us and you got Ty Hyde sitting down there to kind of help,
right,
or go to a 3-2 or some kind of an extended zone to take the 3 away, make them beat us trying to go inside and driving.
Sounds like a good idea to me. We'll take a look at the stat sheet when we come back right after this.
Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
If you're doing some cleanup work around the yard, the house, the garage, or the farm, remember, you can turn scrap metal into cash when you take that metal to Idaho Salvage and Metal in Preston. They pay top dollar for aluminum cans, aluminum window and door frames, brass and steel. They take junk cars and trucks, farm equipment, and industrial gear. So rather than taking that stuff to the landfill, park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metal on West Oneida in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Indians trail by a point at halftime. Take a look at the first half stats. First for Blackfoot, Dexter Hale hit a couple of big threes in the half, and he had 8 points. Reese Robinson finished with 5, Jet Shelley with 8. Craig Young had a pair, and Jaden Winston hit a three-pointer early and didn't do anything else after that and finished the half with 3 points. Blackfoot made 2 out of 3 free throw attempts in the first half. For Preston, Ty Hyde finished with 11. Cooper Hobson had 3. Scott Dunn with 2. Luke Smaley had 6 in the first half. Garrett Ward had 2. Riley Parker had 2. And Preston was 4 out of 5 from the free throw line in the first half as well here on this Saturday night. Preston trying to extend their winning streak out to 8. And after this game tonight, the next game is coming up on Thursday. They will be at the Spectrum at 8 o'clock as they'll be taking on the Logan Grizzlies.
Yeah, that's almost past my bedtime. What's up with those 8 o'clock games?
Well, it's the second game of a doubleheader.
Oh, okay.
Skyview is playing somebody. I forget who in the first
Madison
game.
or something, I think.
Anyway.
But no, that'll be really fun. That's a great thing for fans to go with one price and get 2 good games like that.
Absolutely.
You got some good athletes that'll be there. It should be fun.
It should be, and it promises to be fun. Certainly, we invite you to come down and join us. It's just a short drive down to the Utah State campus. And again, the game will tip off at about 8 o'clock on Thursday night. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back the second half just around the corner on mylocalradio.com.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
Your appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tree Mountain branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Second half, just getting ready to start. Ball rather belongs to the Indians to start half number 2. They trail by a point here against the Blackfoot Broncos up in Blackfoot tonight. Smaley drives down low quickly to tie high, lay it up and in.
That's what I look to see this half, is just go in and take advantage of that mismatch.
Yeah, Zach Deloria is not much of a match down low.
No.
He gives away several inches. And Robinson drives. Nice move to get around Dunn and lays it in.
Yeah, it was a good move.
Smaley back up into the front court. He'll terminate the dribble, gives it to Dunn. Now back to Luke, as he'll bring it back out top and set the offense up in the first minute here of quarter number 3. Down in the corner goes to Dunn, tried an entry pass to get it into Hyde. Good hands by Winston to tap it away before it can get to Dunn. So the ball belongs underneath their own basket for the Indians, as he'll bring it in to Hyde. Boy, Winston almost got a hand on it. In the corner goes to Cooper. His 3 from there is a little short. Long rebound is pulled down by Hale. Ahead to Robinson up into the front court. Robinson stutter step back to Hale. A 3 is also short. Long rebound comes off to Parker as bodies flying all over the place, but it goes to Dunn for the layup.
I didn't quite know what happened. It was Hale fell down. I thought Dunn had fallen down, but it was Hale.
I wasn't sure what happened. They got their feet tangled up or something, but the Indians take a 1-point advantage again, 31-30. Over on the left side, it comes to Hale. Back out top to Shelley. Right in front of the bench, back to Robinson. Now back to Shelley to Hale as they work it around the outside perimeter. Back to Robinson. Drives, hangs in the paint. Wild shot, gets it around Hyde, and on the rebound, a foul called on Jaden Winston.
Yeah, he reached in, and Preston had numbers, so it was probably a good foul.
First foul of the second half, charged against the Broncos. Your Coach Jones in the background yelling out, "We're one play, 111. Into the corner it comes to Dunn. On the block to Hyde. Turns, drop step, gets bumped a second time. The shot is no good.
And he'll go back to the line. He kind of looked like, is that, who hit me in the head?
The foul's going to go against Delora. That'll be his second, and the second on the team here in the half.
Well, we can't talk about foul shots right now.
No, we can talk about what he's done.
As
that one rolls in.
Okay, yeah.
Coming off that 20-point game the other night. Ty's had as many as 25 in a game this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Here we go.
I asked his dad one night what he thought about watching his son play quarterback instead of offensive lineman.
Yeah.
And he said, it was a weird experience and one he's still going to have to get used to down the line.
Yeah, he's always played on the line. Yep.
Ty makes them both. He has 15 in the game. Indians up by 3. Shelley waits for Smaley to fly by and hits the two-pointer. Jet with 10 in the game. Back to a 1-point game again. 33-32. Smaley drives down the left side, drops it again, down to Hyde. Ty, nice little flop inside, no call, so Ty has the easy layup.
Yeah, they tried to draw the offensive foul, but the rest didn't go for it.
So 17, now timeout called by the Broncos.
Yeah.
It will be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here as tonight's game brought to you in part by Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Advantage Plus has what you need for all your financial needs, whether it's mobile banking, free rewards banking, auto and RV loans. Advantage Plus has what you need. With 60 years of tradition, Advantage Plus is here to serve you with the services that you may need or that you want. Stop by today and see for yourself. 311 South Highway 91 in Preston. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Preston up by 3, 35-32. 5:41 to play here in quarter number 3. What has been a back-and-forth game.
Yeah, it's been a good game, and it's been entertaining. I look for Preston to kind of keep working it inside and try to spread the lead out.
Hale has it in front of his own bench. He'll bring it across the top of the key as he tries to direct traffic along the way. Gives it back to Reese Robinson. Now back to Hale on the left side. Back out top to Robinson. Looks to try to penetrate that defense. They've gone to more of almost more of a 2-1-2 zone.
Yeah.
As it gets inside to Shelley. He puts it up. Foul, count it.
Wow. He's a good shooter. Shelley's got a good touch.
Shelley can tie it up again as he goes to the free throw line to try for another traditional three-point play. Whoops, hold on. We lost something on the floor.
Probably a contact.
Yeah, it's usually
when they
what
start
it means.
looking. Yep.
It's okay. If it belongs to Hale or Robinson, they can shoot with one eye.
Yeah, really. Well, I guess they either found it or didn't worry about it.
They're probably not going to worry about it. You almost need to get down on your hands and knees and look
for the glare.
Look for the glare. Look for the little bump sticking up off the floor.
Yep.
Here's Shelley at the line. Makes it and ties the game again. He's made both of his free throw attempts tonight. He has 13 and ties the game at 35. Backcourt pressure put on. Is Smaley able to break it up into the front court? All the way, laid up, not good. Hyde with the rebound, no good. Inside Parker, yes.
Third time's the charm. Way to stick with it, Preston.
Back to a 2-point lead for the Indians. Robinson back up in the front court, gives it off to Hale. Hale back to Robinson in front of the bench. Hale looks at a three, doesn't take it. Robinson wants to penetrate, then pulls the ball back out. Swing it back to Shelley. He'll take the three. That's no good. Hobson up high to pull down the rebound, gives it off to Smaley up into the front court. 4.5 to play here in quarter number 3, and it goes right through the hands. Apparently it was touched by the Broncos. I was up looking at the scoreboard and just saw it kind of go squirting through Hobson's hands and ended up at the bench.
Yep.
Comes back out to Smaley. Hobson on the left side. Looks inside, drops it down there to Hyde. Back in the corner to Hobson. Now they give it back to Smaley again, looking to still front and double team Hyde, but it hasn't really worked too well. Ty turns left hand and he's fouled.
Great job by Ty. He held onto the ball well and drew the foul. I don't know how many foul shots he's attempted tonight, but
this will be 6 and 7 coming up.
I was going to say it's got to be around 8. So good job by Ty to draw those fouls.
Melvin Arroyo, the 6'2 junior for Blackfoot, is going to come in here in just a second.
I was going to say they ought to have a couple of guys in a little foul trouble. They've got a couple guys with 2.
Ty's first one is short. He'll replace Winston, who goes to the bench. Yeah, between Delora and Aurora, they got 10 good hard fouls down inside to give.
Yep, that's for sure.
As Ty missed them both. It's 4 out of 7 from the line tonight. Still a 2-point lead for the Indians. Shelley gives it off. Back to Robinson. Arroyo has it at the right elbow. He'll give it off. That's Young's about 10-foot jumper is no good. Rebound to Hyde. Quick release. Comes to Smaley. To Hobson on the left side. From along the baseline. His 10-footer is no good. Young able to get the rebound. Pulls it down. Gives it to Robinson. Back up into the front court. Robinson now comes around the screen. Hangs in the paint. Kick it all the way in the corner. Shelley for 3. No. Tapped by Parker. Saved on the floor, picked up by Hyde, quickly ahead to Dunn.
Nice pass.
Stanley, and he's fouled.
Yeah,
fouls against Hale, his second.
Great pass and a great finish by Dunn. That was a pretty play.
Garrett Ward's going to come in as Riley Parker's going to go back to the bench. And now Scott Dunn will go back to the free throw line and try to extend the lead for the Indians back out to 5, which would just about match their biggest lead of the night. And the free throw is good.
Yeah.
He's made 3 out of 3 from the line. And a 30-second timeout. We'll call by the Indians. Let's take a quick one here as well. We're with the 30-second timeout. Back with more right after this on mylocalradio.com.
Home sweet home. That's where you go for a home-cooked meal, a good night's sleep, and, well, people who just like you for who you are. So if you call Cache Valley home, we hope you'll call West Motor home. Home to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and of course home to Ram trucks. West Motor Company is home to so many car buyers in this area. It's because they treat you right and give you the best deal they can possibly finagle. Simply put, it feels right at West Motor. WestMotorCompany.com. Welcome home.
.325 left here in quarter number 3. Dan Hubbard and Ron Smaley with you tonight from Blackfoot. Preston leads by 5 here in the third. As they'll kind of pick the ball up at the midcourt stripe. Robinson breaks through the press, but then loses the ball, and he ends up on the ground, and he and Cooper Hobson
jump ball.
And call it a tie ball, and it's going to stay with the Broncos.
I didn't know if Blackfoot was trying to get a timeout or if they got the jump ball, but it was the jump.
Jump ball. Broncos retain possession.
Broncos ball underneath their own basket as Ty tries to deny the pass, but then the pass comes in anyways. It comes in to Craig Young way out the top of the key. Smaley, he'll give it to Robinson, and they'll put the offense back in motion again. A lot of motion out top.
Yeah.
Hale drives, nice hands by Hobson to intercept the pass. Quickly ahead to Smaley, ahead of the pack, lay it in.
Good job by Cooper. That was a great pass. Good finish by Luke.
Luke has 8. Preston leads by 7, 42-35. As Hale on the left side gives it back. Now it comes back to Arroyo.
Wow.
Turnaround jumper from 16 is good.
You didn't expect that, but that's a good shot.
Melvin Arroyo, the 6'2 junior, a little turnaround jumper from just above the free throw line. Smaley trying to direct traffic, wants Dunn to go through, gives it off to Ward. Hobson on the right side, looks inside to Hyde, nothing there. Now back out top to Dunn. Now they get it into Hyde. And he took a whack, and they're going to give him the continuation. Yes, they are.
Oh, good. I thought he called it down.
Foul's going to go on Arroyo, his first. Count the basket. That gives Ty 19 in the game. Wow. And he'll go for the free throw line, try to complete the three-point play.
I was glad. That was fortunate for Preston because it looked like, I thought he said the foul was down, but he meant the bucket was good.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it could have gone either way.
Yep.
Ty's free throw is short, long tap out, comes back out as it's taken by Robinson. Ty's missed 3 charity tosses in a row now as he comes back to Hale.
This is a crucial time in the game with Preston starting to pull away a little bit with 2 minutes left in this corner to see what Blackfoot can do.
Young with it, brings it back out top, gives it back to Robinson. 1:50 to play in the third. On the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard, 44-37. Skip it back across. Smaley got a hand on it. Smaley took it away. Get it ahead to Ward. 2-on-1. Missed it, but Hyde hustling down. Has the rebound, put back and in.
Yeah, he was right there.
Ty now has 21, so he breaks the 20-point plateau for the second game in a row. Back to Arroyo, back door pass. Good hands by Dunn.
Good defense there with Smaley with the steal and then with Dunn with the deflection right there. That's a good sign.
Into the game for the Broncos, number 12, Connor Ruger.
Connor Ruger comes in, number 12 in white. His first appearance on the floor this evening. 1:23 to play. 46-37. Preston finds himself now up by 9. Get it in, son. As ball tapped by Hobson, but it finds his intended target in Robinson anyway. They want Ruger to cut through.
Oh, he's carrying it like crazy.
And it comes back to Ruger. Ruger comes back to Robinson. Look inside, nothing there. Young trying to get it at the free throw line. Get it back to Wright, now back to Robinson. Robinson drives down the middle, goes over height.
Wow.
Good, nice shot.
Yeah, good shot. Good touch on the floater there.
Got to get it high up in the air to get it over tied. He was able to. 45 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Smaley into the corner to Dunn. It's traveled.
Yeah, that we throw so much to the wings that teams know that, and they just force us out like that. And every once in a while we get a turnover there. Every once in a while we need to start at the high post and then kick it out.
Wright gets it to Robinson. They double team the ball in the backcourt. He'll give it up as it comes across to Ruger.
It was either a travel or backcourt or something.
They end up getting nothing as he straddled the line there for a minute. 25 seconds now remaining in the quarter as the Broncos will work for the last shot here. As Robinson dribbles out near the timeline. Dunn just trying to back him into the corner. Down to 13, now 12 on the clock. Robinson, little stutter step with 8, with 7, with 6. Right in front of his own bench, he ought to know the clock. Down low, Arroyo's shot is no good, but a foul on Hyde.
Wow.
Looking to whistle.
Oh, they called it on Smaley. It was on Hyde, but they called it on Smaley.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's a break.
Well, it is, other than Luke has 3, and Hyde only had 1 foul.
So 3 on Luke. And now Arroyo's going to go to the free throw line with 2.4 seconds left, and Preston leading by 7. He can dip into that lead here as he makes the first. Smaley leaves and goes to the bench just so nothing strange happens here in the last 2.4 seconds of the quarter. And Arroyo will try the second free throw. That one's no good.
Oh,
rebound comes off inside. Going to have to hurry to beat the clock. And nope, no foul either. They're going to call it a blocked shot, and that's the way the quarter ends.
That was fortunate.
Preston leads by 6 at the end of the quarter. Back with the fourth quarter brought to you by Webb Funeral Home after this on mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
That was fun.
It was interesting. I'll get that much. We'll go to the fourth quarter, sponsored by the Webb Funeral Home. Preston leads by 6, 46-40. And the ball will belong to the Indians to start quarter number 4 here tonight. As they'll bring it in directly across from us. As it comes to Garrett Ward, who will start the fourth quarter. Smaley on the bench with 3 fouls. And a whistle and a foul down low. It's going to be a holding foul on Robinson.
How many's that on him? That's just his first?
That's just his first, yeah.
Okay.
But 16 fouls against the Broncos, so they're out of fouls, and that means free throws for Preston, the remainder of regulation here.
Smaley back in the game. He's got to be careful not to pick up a 4th foul.
Inside to Hyde. Nice pass.
Nice.
He got Arroyo on his hip, and there was nothing he could do.
No. When Ty has when he's in single coverage, just one man, he's pretty tough to stop.
Ty now with 23 tonight. The lead back out to 8. Young turns at the free throw line. Now takes a step back to a longer shot.
Almost airballed it.
Yeah, almost airballed it.
If you pick up the net, is it considered an airball?
Well, that doesn't reset the clock.
Because I think all it got was the net.
In the NBA and in college, that won't reset the clock, so
Then
I
it
guess
must be an airball.
Technically it is.
Yep.
Bounce down low to Robinson, down there among the tall players, so he's going to pull it back out at 5'9". Smart move.
Oh, yeah.
Robinson playing catch with Ruger. Ruger now on the right side, right in front of his own bench, to Arroyo at the right elbow. Back to Ruger. Ruger pulls up. Now he'll kick it back to Robinson. He doesn't take the shot. Right back into the game on the left side. Now back to Robinson. Two-pointer from the left elbow is good. And a
nice
timeout called by Blackfoot. So they'll take the timeout. We'll keep it here, and we'll remind you that the fourth quarter brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. They've been assisting Franklin County residents in their time of need since 1925. When you're in need of their professional and understanding care, stop by their modern full-service facility just off Highway 91 as you come into the south end of Preston. Their doors are open to answer your questions or concerns anytime. That's Webb Funeral Home.
Well, 6-point lead is all right now for the Indians. We got it to 9 and let it slide back a little bit. So it's an entertaining game, and Blackfoot, to give them credit, they are not going away. I mean, they're feisty and they're good shooters.
They're not going away. They're trying to break what has become a pretty good run head-to-head by Preston. They've beaten them 13 straight times. 19 out of the last 28 overall, going back to 2005. So Blackfoot has had their troubles with Preston. Of course, as dominant as Preston had been the last 3 years anyway.
Most teams have, yep. So hopefully Preston will come out with some energy right now in this fourth quarter and get this put away.
Last time Blackfoot beat Preston, they had a 3-game winning streak, but that was back in 2009. Since then, they've reeled off 13 straight against them. Hobson in the corner.
Get in there.
Good.
Yes. That's what we need. We need a couple of those outside shots to get this out.
Cooper with a pair of threes, has 6 in the game, back to a 9-point lead. Swing it back to Smiley, down low. Back in the game is DeLaura, and a foul on the rebound.
And they're going to get Hyde on him over the back.
Just his second. 3 team fouls now on the Indians as a team. And the ball out of bounds, front court, underneath their own basket, and Dexter Hale will bring it in. Hale gets it all the way in deep to Braden Wright, who hands it off to Smiley.
Who?
So to Shelley, I should say. Shelley, Smiley, he's got a good smile.
Yeah.
From right along the baseline, Hale will be able to put it in.
Dan, I'm really impressed with Blackfoot's guards and how they shoot well on the mid-range shots. They've got good touch. They're going to do well in their district. There's no doubt.
Down low to Hyde, spin move against Winston, lay it in.
Great job by Ty to recognize again the single defense and then go right at it.
He's got 25 again tonight. I believe that equals his season high, if I'm not mistaken. As he comes back to Winston at the right elbow, drives, Hyde, gonna get his third foul.
Yeah, he'll be coming out now. His coach, I looked at this coach, and he said, just stand straight up.
Nope, they didn't call it again. They called it against Tyler Parker.
Oh, my land. Well, there's a fortunate one.
Yeah, that's 1 on Tyler. Now 4 on the team.
Yep.
And the first one put up here by Winston is good.
Yeah, those refs have missed at least 2 that I've seen that were completely called it on the wrong person.
That's Winston's first point since the first 2 minutes of the game when he hit that 3-point shot. He makes both free throws. He has 5 and another timeout. Another timeout. This one, another full timeout. So let's sneak in a break. Be right back after this on mylocalradio.com.
Do you like like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
This has been Preston Indians basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, My Local Radio, West Motors, Stokes Market True Value, S&T Electric, Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, Idaho Salvage, Ron Keller Tire, Valley Implement, and Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Now stay tuned for the postgame show. Coming right up.
As the seasons change, it's a good time to take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
Welcome back as the Indians win it tonight by the final score of 66-55. Dan Hubbard along with Ron Smaley back with you from here at Blackfoot Gym here in Blackfoot, Idaho. And first we apologize for losing the audio there for the last couple of minutes of the game. We do apologize for that. We'll bring something up that we talked a little bit about, Ron, in the last couple of minutes of the game.
Yeah.
When you look back at the point spread over what has now become a 14-game winning streak straight for Preston over Blackfoot, it's about 14, 15 points a game on average. It's kind of where this game ended up, but it wasn't really that close.
Yeah.
It was a lot closer than that.
Yeah, there were some years over the last 5 or 6 years when we could have won by 40 or 50 if we would have kept everybody in. But tonight was different. I mean, it was a 5-point game with 3 minutes to go, and luckily Preston did what they needed to do. They stepped up. There was a couple of huge defensive steals and plays and some good shots and different things that happened and that gave us the win, and that was a good sign for Preston. But it was a hard-fought game, and like we talked about, Blackfoot's going to have a good year. They've got some real feisty, good, quick guards that are good.
So they have the game coming up on Thursday at the Spectrum against Logan, but then they dive head first right into conference play, and they've beaten Canyon Ridge. They haven't played Pocatello yet this year, nor have they played Minico yet. So they're going to get their first looks at a couple of teams that have pretty good records.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I look at that, and I especially the Minico game is a big game. That's a team from the East Pod that we need to get a home victory against them. Yeah, that's going to be that and the Twin Falls game will be the two biggest games of the year in my mind.
Yeah, in fact, you're going to get them twice in a couple of weeks during the month of January.
Yep.
Minico comes to Preston on the 16th, and then we go to Minico on January the 30th as they start that last 3-game stretch of the season. Yeah. And it'll be interesting to see when the next poll comes out, how things will shake out. I mean, you certainly expect Twin Falls is going to be number 1. Will Minico stay number 2, and will Preston stay number 3?
It depends on. I mean, I think the pollsters will look at Preston's wins against a good Skyview team, against a 5A Rigby team, and really none of that really matters. I mean, sometimes it's better to be 2 or 3 than having the number 1 hanging over your head.
Yeah, sometimes you're absolutely right.
Yep.
So Preston wins it tonight, 66-55. We'll come back, take a look at the score sheet right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Welcome back here to the postgame show as we take a look at the unofficial final stats from here courtside that we have. First for the Broncos tonight, Dexter Hale finished the game with 10. Reese Robinson led the Broncos in scoring unofficially with 18 tonight. Jet Shelley finished with 13. Braden Wright played but did not score. Zach Delora had 2. Craig Young had 2. Connor Ruger played but did not score. Cameron Lawless played but did not score. And Jaden Winston had a total of 5 in the game. And Melvin Arroyo had 3 for the Blackfoot Broncos. They ended up going for the game 6 of 9 from the free-throw line here tonight. For the Indians, as Ty Hyde with another big performance, he makes 4 of 8 from the line and turns in the game, another good game, as he matches his season high with 25 points tonight. Cooper Hobson made 3 threes, and he had 9 points overall. Scott Dunn with a total of 6. Luke Schmaley with 13 points in the game. Garrett Ward had 5. Riley Parker finished with 4. Tyler Parker played but did not score, and Rhett Robertson finished the game with 2. And Ron, for the Indians, they ended up going 11 of 17 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, not quite as good as we've been in the past, but still enough to get the win. And like we've talked about before, you take any road win.
Yes.
Any road win. And we haven't had one of those pretty wins yet where we just run away with a game and everything flows.
Mm-hmm.
But games aren't always like that. Most of the time they're like this, where you got to go in and earn it. And so you got to be proud of Preston for digging deep tonight and getting this win.
Yep, it is a road win. They'll take it. They've now won 29 of their last 36 road games overall. So that's a pretty good percentage. We'll come back, get some final thoughts, and tell you what's on tap for the Indians. We'll do all that as we continue right after our last time out here on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
When the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Post-Game Show tonight, brought to you by Stokes Market. Stokes Market and True Value is not just an ordinary grocery store in Preston. They see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers clean, bright, and a modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery items. Stop by today and look for yourself at 217 South State Street in Preston. Ron Schmaley, final thoughts from you as the Indians win again, 66-55.
We're 12-1 now on the season. and I think nobody's going to complain about that. We've done some good things. We've made some bad mistakes. We're learning from them. We're going into a fun, big game next week, and then with conference play coming up, man, strap up and get ready for the ride. It's going to be fun. And, there's a lot of pressure on this team.
Yes.
And when you win 3 state championships in a row, there's quite a bit of expectation and pressure. And to this point, they've handled it really well. And so I'm proud of the team, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yep, it ought to be fun indeed, and we'll see you on Thursday over at the Spectrum, my friend.
Drive safe.
Good to see you.
Okay.
That's going to wrap up tonight's broadcast. The next game for the Indians, as we talked about, is January 3rd as they face the Logan Grizzlies. Tip-off is set for 8 o'clock. Our pregame coverage will start about 7:40 that night. And remember, you can catch the game on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. That'll complete tonight's broadcast of Preston Indians basketball. The executive director of Preston Broadcasting Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly. So until next time, I'm Dan Hubbard, speaking for Ron Smaley, thanking you for joining us tonight, and remind you of the final score as the Indians improve their record after a 66-55 win over the Blackfoot Broncos. Until next time, Happy New Year, and we wish you a very pleasant good night. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.